How's everybody doing out there? See, the worm casting has microbes in it. Microbes get into the tree and into the soil and help break it down. Just like our stomachs, we have in our stomach, we have stuff in our stomach that help break our food down. Worm casting does the same thing for the tree, the plant. It helps break down the soil and digest the stuff it needs out of the soil, just like us. Many times as you like, because it won't hurt the tree. It'll just help the tree to absorb more of the nutrients out of the soil into the tree. So what happens after that, the tree can suck up all the nutrients, and that's how worm casting works. I know a lot of people on eBay and stuff, and YouTube especially, think they're experts about worm casting, okay? I've been doing this stuff for like 40 years, okay? They got a lot of things wrong. One, they say it's a fertilizer. Two, they say it's a food. It's not a fertilizer at all. It's not a food either. It breaks down the soil and stuff so the tree can get good nutrition. Just like the stuff in our stomach. It breaks down our stuff so we get our vitamins and everything. Same with the tree. If people go sell stuff on eBay and stuff, they need to get it right what it is and quit calling it food and fertilizer, because they're just on there to make money. They're not really in there for the love of the product and what it does and how it helps things. So cobby worm casting is put around the tree and stuff, and the tree will soak that up, which is going to make the tree more healthy so it can absorb all the food it needs. And guess what? You got a nice, healthy tree. So we did that with the tree and everything. But what happened the next following year when the flowers came out, we had too much wind down here, ripped off all the flowers, so we got no fruit. I did the same thing again this year to the same tree. I checked it because it was a little loose in the ground. It didn't quite have enough roots around the tree. So since last time I treated it with worm casting, I shook it and it's rock solid in the ground now. So it grew a lot more roots in the ground. It made the tree healthy so it could produce more roots to hold itself up. That's what it does. So you don't see results right away. It takes a while, but it does work, and it does make the plant stronger and healthier so they can live a longer life. So this year, we didn't get the winds this year, so all the flowers stayed on the tree, and now that tree is loaded with apples from the same treatment. And hopefully when the apples come out, I'm going to make another video and show you what the apples look like and how big they get and everything from a healthy tree. So if you want to learn more about cobby worm casting, I made the video, I think it was 2017. So just go up the top there, search my page. You can do it that way, or just search YouTube and just put in cobby worm casting, and it should be a bunch of videos come up. And it's the cobby worm casting, how to use it and how to properly water a tree. That's the one you want to look at. And I explained, you can see the whole thing, how I did it and everything. And this will definitely help your fruit trees so much and make them so healthy that they'll have more fruit. Because it's not really people think it's the worms, okay, that do it. It's the microbes that the worms produce in the soil that which help the plants and stuff to digest stuff. Just like we got like microbes in our stomach and stuff and intestines. If we don't have them, we get sick. Same with the trees. If they don't have the right stuff in the soil, they get sick too. And there's some guy that had real good soil and stuff, and he planted stuff on 48,000 views. And he's saying that worm casting doesn't do nothing. Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about, okay? He grew stuff in a greenhouse, baby plants. And usually baby plants are real healthy, so they don't need anything to keep them healthy at that stage point in life when they're growing. It will increase the size of them if you do it right. He probably didn't do it right. And the other thing is, it really works on plants and trees that are like probably 4 years old, 3 years old. You'll see bigger results because those plants and trees have been suffering for a while. If you got a tree that where the trunk is real small, the first thing you'll notice after a year, the trunk of the tree will enlarge and get larger, making the tree stronger and more healthy. That's what you always see. If you have trees that are real skinny and tall, they need some. They really need some because they can't absorb the stuff out of the soil that they need. Or they're root bound when they were planted. And that's not good because if a tree's planted when it's root bound, what happens is the tree will grow and grow, but the roots will get tighter and tighter. And as it gets tighter, when it comes like rainy season down here, I can pick them out everywhere. The trees are that way because when they start getting a lot of water, the roots get really tight and they stop the water from going up in the trees. And guess what? Leaves turn brown and they start falling off the trees. I have a lot of people call me up and say, well, what's wrong with my tree? The leaves are brown. And then I have a lot of people go out there that I know, oh, there's nothing we can do for it, but they can't tell them what's wrong with it. But I can tell you what's wrong with it. The roots are swelling up tight, cutting off the water supply to the main trunk of the tree. So parts of the tree start dying and losing leaves. When the water dries out of the ground, the roots shrink back down and new leaves will grow out again. That's what's going on with your trees. Almost 98% of the time, that's what's going on with them. And guess what? There's no cure for it. The tree's going to die. It may be 10 years or maybe 12 years, maybe 13 years, the tree will end up dying because it's going to just squeeze itself to death as the roots get bigger and bigger. So the best thing is to buy small trees in pots, pull them up out of the pot, look and see how the roots look. Hopefully the roots aren't going around in a circle. If they're real bad, don't buy it. If it's just a little bit, you can cut them, okay, and straighten them out. But on fruit trees and stuff, you can't really touch the roots like that and stuff because it will kill the tree, okay? A lot of times you'll kill your tree. When you plant it, it'll just die. So if you check out a fruit tree, you just want to make sure you get one that doesn't have the roots going around like that. It's no good. Don't buy that one. Slide it back down in the pot. Look at another one. It doesn't hurt to slide them up to take a quick look before you buy them because you don't want to buy a tree like that because it's going to have problems all of its life. And that's because the growers and the companies, they leave them in the pots too long. So it's better to buy a young one because growing from this tall to up to 5 feet, they grow pretty fast. Most trees will grow pretty fast. After they hit about the 5 foot mark, they start slowing down because they're just like kids, they grow fast and then they stop and they slow down. So the next time you're looking for a tree for your yard, make sure you check the roots. Don't take it from the nursery without looking at the roots of the tree. And I'm running out of things to say today. That's how it is when you try to do something live. Yeah, I don't even know if anybody's watching because I'm just stuck on here trying to say what I need to say. Anyhow, that's how it goes. I'm going to have a drink of coffee here since I am supposed to be coffee with coffee. I hope anybody that watches this video, I hope they get some good information out of it because there's a lot of people out there that say a lot of things that aren't true. And I'm just trying to clear some things up on worm casting too. So anybody that starts tuning into the show, and I get 10 people on here that subscribe to my show. Oh, actually, I'm going to start giving away a canvas mat photo that I've taken, one of my best, and it will be signed on the back and stuff. So you can put it on your wall or give it to somebody else for a gift or whatever. So we'll have a drawing when I get 10 people, and 1 through 10, whoever gets the number will get the photo. Or I'll be giving away some Kabi worm tea, which is really good stuff. It's like $14 a bottle for it. And the photos that I'll be giving away are going to be numbered because I'm only making so many copies of that photo. And they usually sell for 35, and the worm tea sells for 14 something. I forget the exact amount. But anyhow, that's what I'm going to do if I start getting like 10 people to watch and 10 to subscribe. Then I will start doing that. And if you're a subscriber, anytime you come on, you're still eligible to photo or for Kabi worm tea. So that's what I'm going to start doing. But right now, it doesn't look like you got anybody watching at all. So hopefully, when people see this afterwards, they'll see what I just said, and hopefully start getting some people watching. I don't know. That's about it. I'm going to finish up my coffee here, go outside and start doing some stuff.